together because there's so many that are the 4s and 5s. So we'll probably stay with our regular group. Those guys, all those sophomores will play early. They were going to play early anyway. So we'll start probably the same lineup we did the other night. It looks like LeBron's going to go again. So we'll go with LeBron. We'll go with Dayton and Travell on the wings and Brian at the 4, Hussein at the 5.
Coach, good luck for our 26th win.
Thanks, Dave.
That's Todd Franklin back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Franklin Well Services, LLC. Providing well servicing activities including cementing, acidizing, and fracturing. Owned and operated by Don Jones & Sons, Mark and Brent. Franklin Well Services is pleased to support Vincennes University.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Pioneer Oil Company. Pioneer Oil Company and its subsidiaries includes oil and gas exploration in Southern Illinois and Midwest. Today, Donald Jones Jr. and Sons, Mark and Brent, continue the family's award-winning tradition. Pioneer Oil is pleased to support Vincennes University basketball.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Again, everybody, welcome back. All season long, I've had the benefit, and you listeners have benefited from the insights on the JUCO basketball scene from analyst Nick Nielsen. Nick, a former resident of Vincennes, now lives in South Carolina, but he is on it as far as JUCO basketball is concerned. He breaks down and evaluates results and teams to the benefit of the NJCAA committee, which will eventually decide the 8 at-large bids to the national tournament. Here he is with tonight's perspective on the Nick File Report.
Welcome to the Nielsen File. Tonight, the Trailblazers look to accomplish a very difficult feat. Finish the Region 24 regular season undefeated at 16-0. Tonight is also an incredibly important game as the Trailblazers seek their 24th Division I win. 24 D1 wins would make VU a lock for the national tournament. The 8 teams that received an at-large bid last season averaged 23.875 wins per team. The number of wins ranged from a low of 21 to a high of 27. At this point, the Trailblazers are playing for seeding in the national tournament. If VU wins tonight and the tournament at Wren Lake, the Trailblazers would all but be guaranteed one of the top 8 seeds and receive an opening round bye in the field of 24. I believe that Vincennes currently holds the nation's second longest winning streak at 19 games, behind only number 1 ranked Snow, who has won 22 consecutive games. Hopefully, Hall of Fame coach Todd Franklin and the Trailblazers can win their next 8 games and bring home the program's 5th national title. Dave will continue the pregame show after this 60-second timeout.
WVUB is supported by Ublar, Buick GMC and Cadillac in Vincennes. Ublar is a full-service dealership offering new and used vehicles. Ublar also offers GM service and parts. Ublar, Buick GMC and Cadillac in Vincennes, where customers send their friends since 1929, and online at ublarvincennes.com. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Quail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Schenk, John Anderson, and their team of professionals provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Once again, welcome back. Still about probably 10 minutes away from the tip-off. At the end of the warm-up, we'll have the recognition of the 5 Trailblazers sophomores before the start of this basketball game. Tonight's game is the 88th meeting between Vincennes and Kaskaskia College. We've won 74 of the previous encounters. including the 85-81 victory at Kaskaskia in late January. We are 36-3 against the Blue Devils here at home. We've won 6 straight games over Kaskaskia and 11 of the last 12 meetings. Kaskaskia is 1-29 here at the PE Complex since 1988. When Vincennes University started up the basketball program again in 1950, the very first college team we played coming back from a 19-year hiatus was Centralia Junior College, which eventually became Kaskaskia College. Trailblazers are the number 1 seed in the NJCAA Central District Region 24 Tournament quarterfinals. That starts next Monday at 2 o'clock Vincennes time, broadcast time at 1:30 here on Blazer 91.1. That'll be at Wren Lake in Ina, Illinois. We will play either Kaskaskia again or Olney Central. They will meet in a play-in game at Centralia on Saturday afternoon. Coming up next, the Trailblazer regular season finale against the Kaskaskia Blue Devils. I'm Dave Hunter. I'll return after this 2-minute timeout, 2-minute break on WVUB.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank, with branches at 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and ATM service at 3rd and Vigo. More information is available at frsb.net or by phone at 812-885-9018. First Vincennes Savings Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers a variety of financial planning and investment services. Learn more at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, 516 Vigo Street in Vincennes. Ewing Printing Company offers design and printing for brochures, signs, decals, and wraps for cars and trucks. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, where they have served Southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903. A commitment to the community that Walker Hughes is dedicated to maintaining. They can be reached at 882-3560, or you can learn more at walkerhughes.com.
Well, tonight the Blazers are trying to cap off an undefeated region season. We've done that once before. Actually, that was during the 2014-15 season. We went 20-0 in region play. We were undefeated going into the region tournament. We lost to John Logan 105-98 in double overtime. It got to Hutchinson anyway via an at-large bid. Logan went undefeated in region play in 22-23, winning all 18 region games and beating us 73-66 in the finale. Last year, we beat Wabash Valley 73-67 in the championship game of the region tournament. Went down to the last 5 minutes where the Blazers finally got a go-ahead basket by Michael Osei-Bonsu, stretched it out, and beat Wabash to earn another trip to the national tournament. Of course, we lost our opening game there to Odessa, Texas. A very disappointing effort in a 58-57 loss, and finished the season 30-4. Our record in the region tournament since we've been in Region 24, starting with the 12-13 season, is 27-6 in region tournament play. We won the region tournament in 2013-14, 2016-17, and 18. Kaskaskia upset us in 2019, but of course we went on to win the national championship. And then John Logan took over for a 4-year reign as region champions, not only in the regular season, but also region tournament wins. They beat us in the region finale in 2020, 2021, and 2022. They defeated Shawnee 90-78. And then again in 2023, they went and defeated in region play and beat us in the region tournament 73-66 before we reclaimed the title last year with the win over Wabash Valley. So it all unfolds next week. The first game of the region tournament will be on Monday at 2 o'clock Vincennes time. It'll be the Trailblazers and either Olney Central or Kaskaskia in the first of 4 quarterfinal games on Monday at Wren Lake. The game times are at 2, 4, 6, and 8 Eastern time. And remember, the time changes on Sunday. We lose an hour going to daylight savings time, but all 4 games will be on Monday, the first quarterfinal games, first 4 round games, and then on Wednesday it'll be the semifinals with the final game, championship game next Friday, a week from Friday also at Rend Lake with a trip to the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. That starts on March 22nd at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Trailblazer basketball coming up next. I'll have the starting lineups when I come back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for this Trailblazer basketball broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes, and their new location at 2214 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's serves club and sub sandwiches. Jimmy John's is available by phone or text at 812-494-2315 for pickup or delivery. Underwriting support for this broadcast has been provided by Robin Montgomery with FC Tucker Emge. Robin represents residential and commercial listings in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. Her office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. Her phone number is 812-881-7509. More information is available online at talktorobin.com.
Funding for this broadcast on WVUB is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. Their building projects include new residential and commercial construction and renovation services. Current projects include the Lagodi High School Activity Center and gym. The phone number for Wolf Construction is 882-2260.
Funding support for this broadcast is provided by Martin's Body Shop, 817 East St. Clair. Martin's Body Shop offers estimates for all vehicle repairs. Martin's is a complete auto and truck body repair shop. Martin's Body Shop is open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5. The phone number for Martin's Body Shop is 812-882-5558.
Welcome back. Starting lineups are underwritten by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service, 3rd and Vigo in downtown Vincennes. First Vincennes Savings Bank member, FDIC. First of all, for the Kaskaskia Blue Devils, Lionel Hodges, 6'8", a sophomore from Chicago Thornton Fractional South, averaging 14.3 points, 7.4 rebounds a game. Gerard Mackey, 6'4", 185, a freshman, Memphis, Tennessee, averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, but he's coming off of a 30-point effort against Olney Central last Saturday. Also starting, Marquel Newsom, 5'11", sophomore, Peoria Richwoods. He's a transfer from Northern Iowa Community College, averaging 12 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. Fourth starter is Miles Liddell, 6'2", a freshman, Belleville West in Illinois, averaging 12.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. And the fifth starter out of St. Louis Vashon High School, a returnee, a sophomore, Anthony Sanford, 6'5", averaging 7.2 points, nearly 4 rebounds a game. So the starters for the Blue Devils are Hodges, Mackey, Newsom, Liddell, and Stanford. For the Blazers tonight, starters will be Brian Akonmu out of Paris, France, a transfer from McCook, Nebraska, 9 points, 7.3 rebounds a game. For also starting, LeBron Thomas, 6'3", sophomore, Bishopville, South Carolina, averaging just under 15 points, 4.2 rebounds, 5.5 assists per game. LeBron Thomas. Ravel Bryson will start, although he is a freshman. Anderson, South Carolina, averaging 9.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. Dayton Williams, 6'4", freshman, Louisville Butler, 11.5 points, 6 rebounds a game, along with Hussein El Maraji, 6'7", a sophomore, Cairo, Egypt, transfer from Bismarck State, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Right now they are recognizing the sophomore members of the basketball team, and again, those players are transfers Brian Akonmu, along with Hussein El Maraji, Ali Sacco, who is a transfer, and Michael Cooper, who's a transfer from North Platte in Nebraska, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, along with LeBron Thomas, who's actually been here 3 years. He was a redshirt his first year due to injury, and then played last year and this year. He's still 61 points shy of being our 40th 1,000-point scorer, and hopefully he can get untracked here tonight and get some points on the board. On Saturday, he was held scoreless for the first time in nearly 60 games in his 2-year Trailblazer career. So that's the starting lineup. Akonmu, Thomas, Bryson Williams, and El Maraji for the Blazers. The officials tonight are Brian Washer from Radcliffe, Kentucky, Brian Alvey from Louisville, and Sean Samsel is also from Louisville, Kentucky. Trailblazer starting lineups are underwritten by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service, 3rd and Vigo in downtown Vincennes. First Vincennes Savings Bank, member FDIC. Back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memmering Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memmering sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memmering also services all makes and models. Memmering's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memmeringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memmering Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
So again, welcome back. One thing I am absolutely sure of is that in the 43 years I've broadcast Trailblazer basketball, we have never worn the same uniforms in 20 straight games. After the loss at Mineral Area, we came back, won our next game, I believe it was against Schoolcraft, in the gold uniforms. And we've worn those gold uniforms every single game in our 19-game winning streak, getting to tonight's regular season finale. We would have played 30 games this year, but the game against Wilbur Wright, scheduled for Olney on November 30th, didn't happen after Wright bailed out of the schedule. So that left us one game short of the allowed 30 games that you can play in the regular season. So we win this game tonight, we'll go into the region tournament with 26 wins. If we win out there, that would take us to 29, going for our 30th win in the opening game, our opening game of the tournament at Hutchinson, Kansas. And I mean, winning 20 games is always a goal for VU every year, but win 30 games is just remarkable. I mean, you got to be right 30 times during the season where you either pull out the victory when you're playing well or you pull out the victory when you're not playing well. And to win 30 games is really a great accomplishment. And I've said this before, I'm pretty sure that no other college in Indiana basketball history at any level of the game can boast as many winning seasons over the last 60 years as this Trailblazer basketball team has had. Success has been synonymous with Blazer athletics and with Blazer basketball under Alan Bradfield and then Dan Sparks, carried on by Eric Sullivan and David Ragland, and now with Coach Todd Franklin, who enters tonight's game in his 27th overall year of coaching, 15th year at Vincennes, with 414 wins as the Trailblazer coach and 744 career wins as a coach, both here in Vincennes and prior to that in 13 years at Southeastern Illinois. Starting lineup's about to be announced to the crowd tonight, the homestanding crowd. I'll be back after this 2-minute break on WVUB.
Funding for this VU basketball broadcast is provided by the Vincennes Hampton Inn, 2863 Ford Road. The Vincennes Hampton Inn features 79 guest rooms with on-site parking and indoor pool and fitness facilities. The local number for the Vincennes Hampton Inn is 812-316-0999. Support for this broadcast has been provided by First City Staffing. First City Staffing offers staffing services and temporary employment opportunities for a wide range of clients, including business owners in search of employees and candidates in search of employment. First City Staffing is located at 2007 Hart Street in the Memmering Plaza in Vincennes. Their phone number is 812-830-2014.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Support for WVUB is provided by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, located off the Hart Street exit in the heart of Vincennes. You can find their entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Lou Fuse, CJDR, Vincennes.com. Lou Fuse, where their motto is, "We are family."
Direction of Susie Jackson. And now for our national anthem. Oh, see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red there, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner, we are ready for basketball here at the PE Complex. The last game of the regular season for this Trailblazer basketball team. Kaskaskia Blue Devils lost to the Blazers on January 29th. That began an 8-game losing streak. They turned the ship around with a win at Swick on February the 26th, a week ago, 80-71, and then came back on Saturday, beat Olney Central 82-77. Miles Liddell and Colby Wilmoth neither played in that game, so they are more or less at full strength for this game tonight. Clad in the blue uniforms, black numbers trimmed in white. Blazers, as I reiterated a little while ago, are playing in the gold uniforms for the 20th straight game. We're undefeated in gold since December the 1st. Stepping in will be Travell Bryson to start the game for Vincennes.
It's tip-off time.
It's tip-off time, Trailblazer basketball. Hodges gets the tip, and it comes back to Sanford. Quickly into the hands of Marquel Newsom. Newsom works out front, pushes it off here on the left side. Controlled by Sanford. Sanford wings it right to Hodges. Puts it down the dribbler. There's a pass in through the lane to Liddell. He recovers with the ball, puts it up off the glass, no good. Akonmu gets his first rebound of the night. He's a threat to do a double-double every time out. Here's Dayton Williams on the right side, now backs it out. Backing up away from the defense, we see a zone. This is LeBron to Akon, left of the point. Now Elmiraji stands with it, puts it down a couple of times, hands the ball on the weave right to Bryson. Now then inside from LeBron to Akonmu. Left-handed hook is up off the glass, no. Rebound Elmiraji, and he is going to be fouled inside as he tried to turn to the basket. The foul is going to be whistled on Anthony Sanford. That's the first foul of the game. It'll be on the floor out of bounds to Vincennes. Bryson, left of the basket, will inbound the ball. He will lob it into Elmiraji near the top of the key. Hands the ball off to LeBron. He'll fire it right. Dayton Williams now deep to the corner. Bryson brings it back out to the wing. LeBron, Dayton from the left side. Shot is short for three. Rebound comes off to the Blue Devils. Here's a pass down court intercepted by LeBron. Thrown away by Liddell, and we've got it back as it comes inside to Elmiraji. Inside out, LeBron. Now LeBron's pass is deflected out of bounds by Marquel Newsom. It'll be VU ball in front of the Kaskaskia bench. Bryson drops it into LeBron. Boy, they're pushing that zone way out on the floor. This is Bryson. Bryson now then Williams, deep left to LeBron. No score yet in the game. Minute and 20 in. Bryson, left wing, inside Elmiraji. Turnaround shot, banks it in off the glass. Hussein didn't score in the game against them at KC. Gets the first basket tonight of the game for either team. Minute and a half in. This is Newsom with it. Feeds the ball left side to Mackey. Mackey rotates to the right. Jump shot from 17. Gerard Mackey, no good. Rebound Elmiraji off the left side. Drops it off to LeBron. Here he goes up across the 10-second line. Wings the ball deep to the left side to Williams. Inside Akonmu, breaks free. Goes up over the rim and scores. Once he got by the defender down low, Nobody could stop him. That was Hodges, and he left Hodges in the dust. Out front now, this is Newsom. Newsom, he feeds the ball across the lane. Here's a shot inside, no good. Rebound taken down by Vincennes, by Almiraji. That shot was by Sanford. I'm having trouble picking up their numbers. Dark on dark. Now here's a 3-ball by Bryson from the left side off the feed from LeBron, and Bryson airs out the tray, and the Blazers lead 7-0, and that prompts Coach Brian Hancock to call an early timeout. 17:36 to go. First half of the basketball game. Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Luke Hughes. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Vincennes 7, KC 0. Back in 30 seconds.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties, is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Blazers open up a 7-0 lead here early on. Let's see what Coach Hancock does to make adjustments defensively. Bryson got that 3 over the zone. We've been working the ball inside as they push the ball out, try to push us out on the floor. It'll be KC ball out of bounds in front of the VU bench. Sanford will be defended by Akonmu on the inbounds play. Drops it in to Newsom. Newsom feeds the ball back to the left side to Mackey, now down in the lane. Inside out from Liddell. Here's a shot up off the left side, good by Lionel Hodges. Gets his first basket. He had 12 points in the game against us in Centralia earlier, 7-2 VU. Now they'll break the press. Here's a drive inside. Dayton Williams to the glass and scores. As in transition, the Blazers get the Blue Devils back on their heels, and now we're up 9-2. Newsom with it. Guarded by Dayton Williams. He'll fire the ball left side. This is Liddell. Liddell back up top. Sanford. Now then Newsom. He'll back away on the point. Uses a screen to drive by Williams to the baseline. Reverses another basket. Shots blocked by Akonmu. Taken down by Bryson to LeBron. Brings it up with a left-handed dribble. Fires the ball straight through the lane. Deflected away. Turns it over. Newsom has it. One-on-one against LeBron. There's an alley-oop down inside. And he threw the ball out of bounds. He was trying to hit Liddell off the right side for the alley-oop play, and Liddell has watched it sail over his head out of bounds. Full court pressure now applied by Kaskaskia. Almiraji to LeBron. He'll break it across the 10-second line with the pass to Almiraji. Right side, Bryson for 3. It's got the range. Got it. Travell Bryson now dials in from the right side. His second tray of the game. The Blazers are up 12-2. 10-point lead. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. On the left sideline, Mackey has it. Now out front, this is Hodges. Hodges stands against Almiraji. Pushes it short right to Liddell at the elbow. Now then Sanford. Sanford will drive on Akonmu. Wings the ball deep right. Here's Hodges for 3. Shot no good. Rebound. Well, Bryson was going to get the rebound. Over his back, the ball's knocked out of bounds by Mackey. It'll be VU ball. Again, they'll apply zone pressure. 5-on-4 off the ball. Comes in to LeBron. In the middle of Almiraji. They'll break it. Here's Bryson. Breakaway inside. Slams it home. 14-2 VU. Here's Newsom back up across the 10-second line. Over on the right side, guarded by Dayton Williams. And we get the ball knocked out of bounds, and we get the first media timeout of the ball game. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 14, Kaskaskia 2. Back in 1 minute.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Underwriting support for this broadcast provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They offer plumbing, heating, air conditioning, water heater repair, and replacement. Their phone number is 812-882-1865.
Well, Trailblazers doing what you always want to do, and that's get off to a quick start, and we certainly have done that here tonight with a 14-2 lead, less than 5 minutes into the basketball game. Coach Hancock goes to the bench. He brings in Terrell Galbraith, a 6'4 sophomore from Indianapolis Metropolitan, transfer from Bay College. He's averaging 7 points. He had 13 points and 9 rebounds against Olney last Saturday. Here's Newsom. He'll drop it off the weave to Mackey. Now then, this is Galbraith, his first touch. He'll take Bryson into the lane, backs it out. Hodges has it. He'll drive on Hussein, shoulder down, puts a shot up and can't roll it down. Back up and in, though, off the left side. Second chance opportunity, good by Lionel Hodges. He has both the Kaskaskia baskets. Now then, Elmiraji back to LeBron. He'll break the press across the timeline. Blue Devils drop back in the zone. 2 out. Here's LeBron, drives by the screen. Now then to Williams. He'll lob it back out to Elmiraji. Soft pass there. Here's Bryson, right side. Bryson in the middle to Elmiraji. 15-foot, partially blocked by Hodges. Ball batted around. Loose ball on the rebound. Recovered by Dayton Williams. Drives back up inside and scores. Second basket by Dayton Williams. 16-4 Blazers. 5 minutes into the basketball game. This is Newsom across the timeline with the dribble of the left hand. Pushes the ball deep to the left sideline. From the sideline from Sanford back out front through Hodges, right side to Galbraith. Now then there's Newsom. He will spot for 3 and he got it. Marquel Newsom steps up for the tray. That's his 23rd of the year. He hits 36% from beyond the arc. Now then, another bad pass by LeBron deflected. Here's Kaskaskia attacking inside and a blocking foul called on VU. This should be free throws for the Blue Devils. Picked up the foul. It's on LeBron trying to defend after he made that turnover. And at the line will be Terrell Galbraith, a 66% shooter from the free throw line. We had 20 turnovers against Wabash on Saturday night. Way too many. Free throw by Galbraith is good. His first point of the game. He had 8 points in the game against us at Kaskaskia back on January the 29th. Now it's 16-8 and 16-9 as Galbraith converts 2 free throws. So the Blue Devils close in a little here. This is LeBron with it. Stops with the dribble. Boy, he's close to a travel there. Now then a con move. And now it's finally off the foot of Newsom. We nearly turn it over again. Coach Franklin is going to tab Christian Andrews to check into the game.
In the game for the Trailblazers, team, Christian
Andrews, the 5'11 freshman, Asheville, North Carolina, checks in, and LeBron goes to the bench. The ball comes in to Akonmu to Travell, now back to Akonmu. Here's Andrews with it, now then Williams. Dayton on the left side. He'll back it out, works it around the perimeter. Deep left, here's Dayton Williams, breaks to the baseline. His shot is going to be blocked down, taken down by Andrews. His shot is blocked. We get a foul called on Kaskaskia on Terrell Galbraith. That'll be his first foul. That'll put Andrews at the line. Christian is an 80% free throw shooter. 69 Blazers with a 7-point lead, just slightly less than 6 minutes into the basketball game. Free throw by Andrews is good. He had 2 points against Kaskaskia in Centralia on January the 29th. That seems like a long time ago. It really wasn't. Andrews back at the line for his second shot. It's in the air, and this one is no good. Rebound by Akonmu in the lane. Akonmu inside out, comes back to Bryson. Well, now we'll go for the reset. Out front, here's a shot by Andrews. 3-ball no good. Rebound taken down under the basket by Bryson. And knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. We'll get another inbounds play here. Travell, left baseline, will inbound the ball. They stack it up in the lane. Travell lobs the ball in deep to Andrews. Andrews doubled up out front. Chase runs away from the defender, now left to Bryson, back to Christian. 3 out against the zone. He'll test the zone down the lane. Now ball's still going to be deflected away. And did Bryson come up with it? No. Here's a dive by Galbraith. He nearly got a steal there. And our ball handling is really shaky here in the last 3 or 4 minutes, succumbing to the pressure from Kaskaskia. Comes into Christian, left side to Bryson. Bryson unloads another 3. Got it. Travell Bryson gets his third tray. He already has 11 points tonight. 20-9 Vincennes. This is Newsom. Newsom will drive left to the point, now changes direction back down the lane. Pulls up against Dayton Williams, a mismatch. Gets under Dayton, fall away shot is good by Newsom. Boy, I tell you, give him plaudits for that. That's a tough shot when he's outsized to fall away for that 2-point jumper off the baseline. 20-11, Blazer lead is 9. Andrews with it. Doubled up by the zone, now backs away in the big circle. They'll reset. Double post, he'll drive right by Elmiraji. Pulls up, deep left side, Dayton Williams. Williams now wings it back to Christian. Christian lays the ball inside. This is Akonmu, inside out, Bryson. 4 to shoot. Elbow jump shot is no good. Rebound taken by Akanmu. Shot no good, and a foul called on Kaskaskia. This will be whistled on Anthony Sanford. That'll be his second foul. They have 3 fouls, 2 of which are on Sanford. Sending Akanmu to the free throw line. Brian, 76% free throw shooter. He averaged 11.5 points last year at McCook, Nebraska, averaging 9 points, 7.3 rebounds for the Vincennes Trailblazers. Free throw is no good by Akanmu. Dallas Harding Fair will check in for the first time tonight for Kaskaskia. 6'7" sophomore, Sandoval, Illinois. Averaged 3 points a game last year, averaging 3 points this time around. He had 6 points against Olney on Saturday. Well, Blazer substitutions as well. Second free throw here by Akanmu, and this one is good. Michael Cooper checks in the ball game. Also in there is Mayo Swansea and Ali Sacco.
15, Michael Cooper. And 35, Ali
Sacco is the transfer from Gillette. Cooper, the transfer from North Platte, Nebraska. And, of course, Mayo Swansea, the freshman from Olympia Fields, Illinois. Here's a 3-ball no good by Newsom out front, chasing down the rebound. Comes back to Kaskaskia. Inside, here's a shot up no good by Hodges and out of bounds to Vincennes. Good hustle there by Harding Fair to go after that loose ball. And now we've got it again to inbound the ball against full court pressure by, zone pressure by Kaskaskia. Comes into Andrews. Christian with a mismatch as he comes up against Galbraith, crosses the timeline at the point, backs away. Works it down with the dribble, fires the ball right side. Bryson. Now then to Swansea, and Swansea touched it last, went through the legs of Swansea. It was last touched by Galbraith. And I think Coach Hancock saw it a different way. We got a break there. Into Andrews. Christian in between the circles against the zone. 12 minutes to go in the first half. From the elbow, inside out. Here's a 3-ball by Swansea. Got it. Mayo Swansea checks in with his first try of the game. That's 11 for the season. The Blazers lead 24-11. Marquel Newsom in between the circles. He'll drive the ball to the right side. Here's a pass down the lane. Nice play. They broke Galbraith down the lane. He got the basket off the right side, off the glass. 24-13. Now then comes to Cooper. Cooper hands the ball back to Andrews. Crosses the timeline. Pressure out front. Applied by Galbraith. He'll drive under Galbraith inside the arc. Backs it out to Bryson. Travell has an opening down the lane inside. Falls down the lane. Ball deflected by Sacco. He gets it back. Goes up. Can't roll it down. The rebound taken down by Newsom. And we've got Harding Fair. Pulls up lame. He's off the floor, but he's limping around, and the official stopped play. The first, we get the under 12 media timeout. Something to say after I come back. 24-13, Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Funding for this VU basketball broadcast is provided by Knox County Tire and Supply, 1330 South 16th Street. They have automotive services for oil changes, brake repair, wheel and alignment, plus battery and electrical needs. Knox County Tire and Supply is open Monday through Friday, 7 until 5, and Saturday, 5 until noon. Their phone number is 812-316-0811.
I wanted a college focused on me.
Focused on my dreams.
Focused on what I want to do and what I need to know to get there.
Focused on quality teaching.
Focused on understanding how I learn.
With a focus on hands-on learning.
Focused on making it simple to go back to school.
Focused on making college work for the whole family.
That's why I chose
Vincennes University.
Focused quality education at Indiana's first college, Vincennes University. Find out more at vinu.edu.
Our first year in Region 24 was the 2012-2013 season. Our first game in the Region 24 tournament that year was against Kaskaskia. And we were down 10 at halftime and won the game by 10 points. And of course, later in 2019, they beat us in the region semifinals, went on to upset Wabash Valley and earn a trip to the national tournament. We were there as well and won the title, but KC can be a pesky ball club. 24-13, Vincennes has an 11-point lead, 11-19 to go in the half. Working the ball around the point. This is Galbraith, backs it out. Mackey, he will drive down the lane, lifts the ball to the basket, and off no good rebound by Swansea. Mayo hands the ball to Andrews to the half court to Bryson. Bryson out front. Back to Andrews to Swansea. Again to Andrews to Sacco. Inside out. Bryson to Andrews again. Now then to Swansea. One to go left. Pushes it right to the point. Now then there's Bryson. Shot is blocked by Mackey. Bryson's got it back. That was a 3-ball attempt. Here's Swansea to Cooper with 5 to shoot. Swansea for 3. Got it! Mayo Swansea gets his second tray. He didn't play against Kaskaskia earlier. Makes it a 27-13 Blazer lead. Here's Galbraith. Off the left side, controlled by Kobe Wilmoth. He came in during that timeout. He's been on the sick list. 6'7" sophomore out of Centralia. Newsom will pull up. Here's a shot from the elbow, good, over Swansea. Marquell Newsom dials in his 7th point, 27-15 Vincennes. He's the defenders. Andrews has it across the timeline. Now then Swansea, deep left Andrews. From the corner, back out to Swansea. Comes right to to Christian. Christian, right side to Bryson, and Bryson cannot handle the pass out of bounds to the Blue Devils. Dayton Williams will check back in the game. I don't know what it is about our hands tonight, but they just aren't good. We've fumbled a lot of balls. Blazers have a 12-point lead midway through the first half of the game. This is Newsom. He'll drive by the screen. The defender is Williams. He'll fall away. Can't get the shot. Now then Hodges has it. Hodges drives across the lane. Fall away from 18 by Hodges. Off the mark, no good on the left side. Save him going out of bounds? No. Deflected by Galbraith, but off the fingertips of Williams. It'll be KC basketball in front of the VU bench. Mackey will inbound the ball. The defender is Swansea. Comes in to Newsom. He gets under Dayton Williams. Now backs it out. Here's a pass low right to Mackey. Mackey against Swansea. Turn, shoot, shot, no good. Block out, rebound by Cooper. Christian Andrews with it. Brings it up through traffic. Across the 10-second line. Left to the right hand with the dribble. Now then Cooper. Deep right to Williams. Dayton feeds the ball back out around the perimeter. Controlled by Swansea. Cooper. Cooper doubled up off the left side. Again back to Swansea. 13 to shoot. Andrews inside to Sacco. Sacco inside out. Christian Andrews for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Sacco. He'll drive his way back inside. Bulls his way to the basket and scores. Like a bulldozer going down that baseline. Makes it 29-15 VU. Out front, Newsom with it. Now then left to Mackey. Mackey against Swansea. He'll take it from the elbow inside. Puts a shot up flat. No good. Rebound by Swansea. To Christian Andrews. Gets it across quickly from the point. Now then to Swansea. Right. Dayton back to Swansea. Andrews, he'll drive down the lane to the elbow. Now brings it back out safely to Sacco. Sacco hands the ball back to Christian. He'll drive into the defender. Ball away shot from the elbow is good by Christian Andrews. 31-15. Blazers by 16. 8:20 to go in the half. This is Galbraith out front. At the point. Pushes the ball right side. Galbraith. He'll work his way to the lane. Feeds the ball inside. And there's a give-and-go shot. No good. Foul on Andrews as Mackey got into the basket there. LeBron's going to check back in the game. Mackey's going to go to the free throw line. That foul was on, let's see. Free throw is Mackey. Mackey's at the free throw line, rather. Free throw is no good off the back of the rim. Who was that foul on? It was on Andrews. I thought so, but I need to confirm that with JRSID stat guy. Free throws there. This one's flat, no good. Rebound taken down by Vincennes. Cooper with the rebound after Mackey misses twice. Blazers had already doubled the score. LeBron back in the game, pushes the ball right to Williams. Now then Cooper to Williams. Williams off the right side, inside out to LeBron. Now then Cooper will drive down the lane. Here's Dayton Williams for 3. Shot flat, no good off the iron. Rebound bounces a couple of times and finally into the hands of Hodges, who gives it up to Newsom down quickly. Down the left sideline, Wilmoth inside to Hodges against Sacco. Turns, shoots, and scores. Hodges had 12 points against us earlier, has 6 so far in the game tonight. 2 games last year, Hodges had a total of 6 points. 31-17. Now then, here's Cooper. Cooper back to LeBron, back to LeBron. This is Williams. LeBron will sight, doesn't take the shot. Williams in the middle of Sacco. Sacco inside out to Cooper. Cooper with 9 to shoot. He will drive up inside, and as he turns to the basket, he's going to get bumped and fouled by Lionel Hodges, his first personal foul. We get the under 8 media timeout. Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. V leads 31-17. Back in a minute.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Franklin Well Services, LLC. Providing well servicing activities including cementing, acidizing, and fracturing. Owned and operated by Don Jones & Sons, Mark and Brent. Franklin Well Services is pleased to support Vincennes University.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Pioneer Oil Company. Pioneer Oil Company and its subsidiaries includes oil and gas exploration in Southern Illinois and Midwest. Today, Donald Jones Jr. and Sons, Mark and Brent, continue the family's award-winning tradition. Pioneer Oil is pleased to support Vincennes University basketball.
Welcome back to the PE Complex, the regular season finale for this Trailblazer basketball team. This is our 19th home game of the year. We're going to go 17-2 at home if we hang on to win. We have Sacco on the floor along with LeBron, Mayo, Swansea, Cooper, and Dayton Williams. Our passing tonight has been tepid at best. Miles Liddell along with Wilmoth, Hodges, Mackey, and the other player in there for KC is Newsom. Then will be Cooper at the free throw line. He had 14 points, 10 rebounds against KC earlier. Gets his first point tonight from the free throw line. 32-17. 7:09 to play, first half of the game. Michael Cooper stands in for one more free throw, and he mashed them both. We'll drop back on defense, and Newsom will bring it up for the Blue Devils. He'll split the 10-second line, works the ball at the point between the circles, gets it left to Liddell. Liddell, he will hesitate, drives right against Swansea, inside out, and we get a foul called on Mayo. Swansea picks up his first personal foul. Christian Andrews will return to the floor and replace LeBron, who is going straight to the training room. He went down there earlier. He's hurting tonight. Blue Devil basketball out front. This is Hodges. Now then Newsom. Newsom feeds the ball left. Wilmoth in the lane, and his shot is good as he turned to the basket. Little teardrop jumper. Gets his first point. He had 3 against us earlier. 33-19. Sacco across the timeline to break the press. Now then Swansea. Swansea guarded on the left side by Mackey. Andrews out front, testing the zone. Back to Swansea. Mayo fakes left, comes back right. Point. Andrews down the lane a step. This is Cooper. Cooper will spin inside the arc. Now then Williams. Williams back to Swansea. 3 ball by Swansea. I thought it was going to go. Rebound's no good. Deep off the left side. Liddell grabs off the board. He'll bring it on his own up across the timeline. Now backs away, still controls, passes the ball left to Wilmoth. Here's a pass inside from Newsom to Hodges. He will go up with a shot, banks it high off the glass. Rebound by Sacco. Andrews in transition at the 6-minute mark. Across the timeline, Bryan surveys the defenders in front of him. Brings it up on the point. He'll drive it off to the left side, or right side to Williams. Cooper out front, guarded by Newsom. He'll take Newsom down the lane a step, and we get a foul called on Marquel Newsom. Newsom picks up his first foul of the game. That's just 5 on KC. Sending Cooper to the line. Kanazo Chugwu will check into the Blazer lineup. Bryson will return. And Terrence Hall will play for the first time tonight against KC after this first free throw here by Cooper is good. He's now 3 for 3. Sacco goes to the bench, and Williams will take a seat. One more free throw here by Michael Cooper. Blazers lead 34-19, 5:47 to go in the half. Shots in the air, and this one is also good by Michael. He's 4 for 4. Ochugwu, of course, the freshman from East Providence, Rhode Island. Newsom out front. Cautiously across to the right side in between the circle. Feeds it left. Here's a breakaway inside by Liddell for the slam. Got by the defender there and gets an easy basket. 35-21 to the half court to Swansea. Now then Andrews will break it across the timeline. Guarded by Newsom. He'll get under Newsom a step inside Achugwu. All alone for the slam off the bench with the basket. Kanaz Achugwu, 37-21. Newsom hands it off from the weave. This is Liddell. Now then high to the right elbow to Hodges. Turns, faces the basket. Hodges pushes it short right. Sweeping to the right is Liddell. Inside lays it up and scores. Liddell made that look too easy. A little street action going on here. Andrews works it. Weave across the timeline. Guarded by Newsom. Gets the screen. Drives under it. Now then to Cooper to the left elbow. Back to Andrews right. Here's Bryson for three. It's going to be too strong off the iron. Rebound deflected. Taken by Travell for the reset. New 20. Here's Swansea. He'll drive up inside. Tries to go to the basket and draws the foul. This should go on Hodges. Hodges picks up his second personal foul. Sending Mayo Swansea to the free throw line. Swansea has not been to the free throw line in 21 games this season. So he's there all along. He's there standing still by himself for the first time. Free throws in the air, and this one is in and out and back in. I thought I was going to talk the ball out of the basket. Dallas Harding Fair replaces Hodges. We'll go to the bench for that second foul. 38-23, VU by 15. Free throws in the air, and this one's good by Swansea.
Here for the Trailblazers, Brian
Akonmu checks in. Swansea will go to the bench. Blazers with a 16-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of the basketball game. Newsom glance to the bench. Brings it across in the dribble. Passes left. Terrence Hall now then high. Controlled by Harding Fair. Off to Mackey. They'll back it out for the reset. Here's the give to Hall. Newsom guarded by Andrews. He'll take the ball to the baseline inside, lays it up and scores.
2 points.
They are getting too many easy baskets with a step on our defense. Here's Andrews. He'll drive it across, falls down, and a loose ball. Andrews will call timeout to save the possession. With 4:02 to play in the first half of the game. Trailblazers scoreboard written by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 39-25 Vincennes, back in 30 seconds.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Blazers lead 39-25 with 4:02 to go in the first half of the game. Again, we'll be idle this weekend and play next Monday at 2 o'clock Vincennes time in the first game of the NJCAA Central District Region 24 quarterfinals at Red Lake College in Ina, Illinois. Broadcast time will be at 1:30. Lady Blazers play this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock against a team to be determined tonight in the women's region tournament. If they win on Sunday, they'll go on and play on Tuesday at Lakeland in Mattoon. And we'll have broadcast coverage, of course, of all Blazer games. Dan Ravalette will be on the air at about 2:45 on Sunday for the 3 o'clock tip-off for the women's quarterfinal game. Still with the zone. Andrews will drive by the defender out front. Now then back to Kanaz at the point, drops it off to Cooper. Cooper works the ball down with the dribble. He'll work the ball to the right side. 6 to shoot. Now then Kanaz. Kanaz, baseline. And it's knocked out of his hands, out of bounds as he turned to the basket. Liddell got a hand in there. And we have 1 second. Inbound the ball and shoot. Bryson will inbound the ball. Here's the lob. Hits the bottom of the backboard. And it's a turnover on Vincennes. Shot clock violation. As the ball carried into the hands of Hall. And they've got it back. I'm not Coach Davis and Coach Franklin both questioning that call. I'm not sure. That would have been their ball anyway. Here's Newsom on the left sideline. Hall now then inside. There's Mackey, puts it up and scores. They're doing a good job of recovering that early Trailblazer lead. We still lead by 12 points, but one thing about Kaskaskia, they are focused and never quit. We had the big lead at Kaskaskia in January. Won the game by 4 points, 85-81. Right side, Bryson. Travell inside out to Akonmu. He'll drive inside the arc from the elbow, inside out to Bryson. He'll unload a three. Shot, it just grazes the net. Rebound by Cooper, and it's knocked out of Cooper's hands by Mackey and out of bounds to VU. Hussein El Miraji is going to return to the game. To replace Kanazu Chugwu. With Bryson inbound the ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Bryson, inbounds the ball to Akonmu. Boy, he was doubled up there. Now then Christian with it. Rotates around the screen. All the way across the point, deep right side. Here's Travell, and Travell gets called for a shot clock violation. He drove the baseline, got cut off. As he tried to feed the ball back to Andrews. It's another turnover on Vincennes. And here's a timeout called by Coach Franklin. There are a lot of things in this halftime locker room he's going to address that he's not happy with in this game. Trailblazers scoreboard written by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, back in 30 seconds.
WVUB is supported by Ublar, Buick GMC and Cadillac in Vincennes. Ublar is a full-service dealership offering new and used vehicles. Ublar also offers GM service and parts. Ublar, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac in Vincennes, where customers send their friends since 1929, and online at ublarvincennes.com.
If you're watching on the video, I'm pretty sure those KC numbers are hard to see. They're hard for me to pick up as well. Anything that doesn't contrast clearly is difficult to pick up. They've got road uniforms that are blue with white numbers. They're wearing blue uniforms with black numbers tonight. Of course, we have our black uniforms with the blue numbers. We haven't worn those, fortunately for me, in the last 19 games. Andrews along with Bryson, Akonmu, Cooper, and El Miraji on the floor for VU. Newsom will take the inbounds pass from Mackey. Liddell is in there along with Harding Fair and Terrence Hall. Out front, this is Newsom. Newsom pushes the ball left side to Liddell. He'll work his way inside. Shot up's up and can't roll it down. Rebound is a loose ball, and finally it'll be out of bounds to Vincennes as El Miraji was scrambling for the basketball against Harding Fair, and Harding Fair was on the floor and touched the ball out of bounds. We'll inbound the ball, full court pressure again. Comes in on the bounce to Cooper. Cooper, one time down, now backs it off. Ball's deflected again. Now in the middle from Akonmu to El Miraji. Hussein hands the ball off to Andrews, sets the screen as Andrews goes left. Now point comes right side to Bryson. To the left side to Andrews, outside the arc again to Andrews. In the middle to Akonmu. Akonmu doubled up at the elbow, inside out. Here's Andrews for three. Got it. Christian Andrews sails home his first tray of the game. Blazers up the lead to 15, 42-27. 2 minutes to go in the half. Now down court. Here's a drive by Newsom. He lost control of the ball and dribbles it out of bounds. Galbraith will check back in the game. He'll replace Terrence Hall in the Blue Devils lineup. Andrews near the half court to Cooper. Now then El Miraji. Now Akonmu. Andrews deep left side to Cooper. Cooper works outside the arc. Now back into the near side comes to Akonmu. Bryson. Andrews, he'll slice against the zone inside of the leaner, and shots blocked down. Taken, here's a breakaway. Pass inside Newsom. He'll lay it up. Shot swatted down. They're going to rule a goaltending call on VU on Bryson, and Newsom will get the basket off a goaltend. That gives him 11 in the game. Akonmu inbound the ball. 42-29 comes into El Miraji. Akonmu works his way across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Andrews. Our ball handling in the game so far in the first half has really been shaky, and I guess you get it. Here's another deflection. Comes off to Bryson. 15-footer by Bryson. Can't roll it down. Rebound is deflected loose. Saban going out of bounds by Galbraith. No, he touched it last. You got to give Kaskaskia. No, it'll be Kaskaskia ball. No, the trail official saw it better down the line. He overrules his teammate there, and it'll be VU ball out of bounds. Give the Blue Devils credit. They've had their hands in our face all night long. They really pushed that zone on us. Comes into Andrews. Andrews, left side of Kamu, deep left. Bryson, back to the weak side to Cooper. Cooper will work the ball toward the baseline, double up down low. Turns with the left hand, puts shot up, no. Rebound, Elmiraji, back up, no. Rebound to Conmu, back up, yes. 5 by Conmu, 44-29. Last minute of the first half. There's Newsom up quickly. Works the screen, now unloads a long three, shot no good. Rebound off the right side by Cooper. And he gets clotheslined and fouled. It'll be free throws coming here for Vincennes. The foul's called on Dallas Harding Fair. That'll be his first foul. That's their 7th team foul. Will put us at the line. Since 1988, Kaskaskia has won one game here at the PE Complex. That was in 2022. 73-65. We've won 11 of the last 12 games over KC and 6 straight. Cooper is at the free throw line. Jakari Granger, he has not yet played in the game, will check in for the first time. 6'1" sophomore, transfer from Shorter University. He is out of Douglasville, Georgia. Free throw by Cooper is good. Cooper's now 5 for 5 from the free throw line for his points in the game tonight. 45-29. Free throw by Cooper is also good. He's now 6 out of 6. 17-point Blazer lead, 47 seconds to go in the half. Here's Liddell across the timeline, sets the screen. Pass comes first touch by Granger, works the dribble. Now then Liddell, he'll drive across the elbow. Inside against Bryson, puts it up, it's in and out, back in. Liddell gets his 3rd basket, 46-31. Comes into Andrews. Andrews in the middle of Elmiraji. They'll break the press. Akonmu. Cooper on the right sideline. Back outside. Akonmu. Now then Christian Andrews. Going to go for one shot here. 14 seconds to shoot. As Doan stands back. Andrews stands in the big circle. Now puts it down with the dribble. He gets the double screens. He'll drive right. Wings the ball left side. This is Bryson. Bryson with 3 seconds to shoot. Elmiraji inside, no. Rebound comes down to KC, to Harding Fair, and that's the end of the first half. Trailblazers have the lead at the break. The halftime score on the Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 46, Kaskaskia 31. Back after we recognize our broadcast underwriting sponsors.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Vincennes Water Utilities,
Culver's Restaurant,
Wolf Construction Company,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Robin Montgomery, FC Tucker Realtors,
Jimmy John's,
Ewing Printing Company,
Ubilar, Buick GMC Cadillac,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
German American Bank,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Knox County Tire,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Holmes Plumbing,
Martin's Auto Care and Martin's Body Shop,
Pioneer Oil Company and Franklin Well Services,
Hampton Inn,
Memory Motorplex,
and First City Staffing.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Halftime here, the final game of the regular season for the Trailblazers. Final game of the regular season here at home at the PE Complex, where over 50 years in this building, we have a 741-88 overall record. And a win tonight in this game, our final home game of the year, would be the 899th home court victory by the Blazers since the 1961-62 season, when we opened the old Bealis Gym, which is just a block down the street. That was the first home of the Trailblazers through 1974, and then Blazers opened up the PE complex in November of 1974 and, of course, played here ever since. 46-31, the halftime score on the Trailblazers scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I'll be back with the first half scoring back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Quail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team of professionals provide dental services including routine care, gum therapy, and crowns. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Welcome back once again. The Blazers have the lead here at the break by a score of 46-31. Here's the way the scoring went in the first half of the basketball game for the Kaskaskia Blue Devils. Lionel Hodges, 3 field goals, 2 fouls, and scored 6 points. Terrence Hall off the bench, nothing across. Gerard Mackey, a single basket, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, no fouls and 2 points. Jakari Granger played late in the first half, nothing across. Marquell Newsom had 5 field goals, including their only tray. He leads them in scoring at the break with 11 points and 1 personal foul. Terrell Galbraith, a basket, 2 for 2 from the line, 1 foul, 4 points. Miles Liddell, 3 field goals, no fouls and 6 points. Dallas Harding Fair picked up a foul, did not score. Anthony Stanford, he started, did not score, picked up 2 personal fouls. And Kobe Wilmoth had a first half basket, no fouls and 2 points. For Vincennes, Christian Andrews had a pair of baskets. 1 was a tray, 1 for 2 from the line, 1 foul and scored 6 points. Mayo Swansea off the bench picked up 2 baskets. Both were trays, 2 for 2 from the line, 1 foul and 8 points. Brian Akonmu, 2 field goals, 1 for 2 from the line and 5 points. No personal fouls. Michael Cooper was 6 for 6 from the free throw line, had 6 points in the first half, no fouls. LeBron Thomas picked up a foul, left twice. Both times he left, he went to the training room. I got a bad feeling about whether or not we're going to see him in the second half at all. Travell Bryson has 4 field goals, 3 of those 4 are trays. He leads the Blazers in scoring with 11 points, no fouls. Dayton Williams, 2 field goals, no fouls and 4 points. Ali Sacco had a first half basket, 2 points. Kanazo Chugwu got a basket right off the bench and scored 2 points. And Hussein El Miraji got the first basket of the game and also has 2 points first half of the contest. Blazers lead at the break, 46-31 over the Kaskaskia Blue Devils. On the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Don't go away. This week in Trailblazer history coming up next after this 2-minute break on WVUB.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank, with branches at 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and ATM service at 3rd and Vigo. More information is available at frsb.net or by phone at 812-885-9018. First Vincennes Savings Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers a variety of financial planning and investment services. Learn more at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, 516 Vigo Street in Vincennes. Ewing Printing Company offers design and printing for brochures, signs, decals, and wraps for cars and trucks. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance. Formerly United Insurance Services, the Walker Hughes team is located at 509 Main Street in Vincennes, representing a variety of insurance carriers for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. Learn more at walkerhughes.com.
Once again, welcome back, everybody. It's time for a look back at this week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation, located at 3rd and College on the VU campus. On March 4th, 1965, the Trailblazers started their championship quest with an 88-66 win over Muskegon in the Region 12 tournament at Flint, Michigan. Nat Shields, a 6'1 sophomore from Mumfordville, Kentucky, scored 34 points in the game. Few believed the Blazers would go all the way to win their first national title. After an average 19-6 season, losing their last 3 regular season games to Kentucky teams, Lindsey Wilson and Southeastern Christian, and to St. Louis Baptist College. They defeated host Flint 91-87 behind 32 points from Shields, and Alpena 75-70, led by a 22-point effort from Dan Sparks to move into the NJCAA tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. After beating Manatee, Florida, Canton, New York, and Joliet, Illinois, VU topped Burlington, Iowa 80-76 in the title game, with Shields scoring 24 points. He averaged 20.9 points per game for the season. This week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. We lead 46-31, back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for this Trailblazer basketball broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes, and their new location at 2214 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers club and sub sandwiches for pickup or delivery. More information online or through their mobile app. Jimmy John's also offers catering services. Underwriting support for this broadcast has been provided by Robin Montgomery with FC Tucker Emge. Robin represents residential and commercial listings in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. Her office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. Her phone number is 812-881-7509. More information is available online at talktorobin.com.
Both teams shot the ball well in the first half. Actually, they shot better than we did, 48% on 14 out of 29. That included 1 out of 4 from beyond the arc. We were 15 out of 33, 46%. We dialed in 6 out of 14 from three-point land. We were 10 out of 12 from the free throw line. They were just 2 out of 4. Surprisingly, I've been talking about how we were having trouble handling the basketball in the first half of the game. We only have 5 turnovers in the course of the first half of the game, but again, we've had some soft passes, and I'll give perhaps Kaskaskia credit here because they've really pushed the defense out toward the middle of the floor, and we've created some situations there where the passing lanes were kind of clogged up, and we're not getting enough spirit on the ball there to keep them from getting hands and deflections along the way. So they're still very much in this basketball game, even down by 15 points. Our biggest lead was 17 points. That occurred with 54 seconds to go in the first half. We have led all the way, including a 7-0 start to the game here tonight. So again, that takes a look at the first half stats in this basketball game led by Vincennes, 46-31 at halftime. On the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I'll return in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Funding for this broadcast on WVUB is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. Their building projects include new residential and commercial construction and renovation services. Current projects include construction work at Liberty Federal Credit Union, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Vincennes University. The phone number for Wolf Construction is 882-2260.
Funding support for this broadcast is provided by Martin's Auto Care, 1510 Washington Avenue in Vincennes. Martin's provides service for all vehicles, including oil changes, tune-ups, and transmission repair. Martin's Auto Care is open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Their phone number is 812-882-5558.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features home-style meals, hand-battered codfish sandwiches, soups, and salads. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memmering Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memmering sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memmering also services all makes and models. Memmering's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memmeringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memmering Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Team comes out of the locker room to warm up the second half, and LeBron just keeps right on going toward the training room, and his gait tells me he does not. He's feeling it. He's feeling some pain. Across the region tonight, down the road at Wabash Valley, just now starting Lakeland against the Warriors. Over at Belleville, Lincoln Trail is playing Swick, and then way down the road in Ullin is Shawnee hosting John A. Logan. Still to be determined is the rest of the lineup for the region tournament. We are the number 1 seed. John Logan will be the 2 seed. We'll play the opening game at 2 o'clock next Monday at Rend Lake. John Logan will play game 3 against the 7 seed. We will play the Olney Central Kaskaskia winner in game 1. The 4 and 5 seeds, the 7, 3, 6 seeds are all to be determined after games tonight. Hopefully later tonight I will have the actual seeding for the tournament, but there are some possibilities of ties, and you go on the highest team that you've beaten above you. If that falls, and then it defaults back, I believe, to a coin flip. Snow, Idaho is again the number 1 team in the country this week, followed by Trinity Valley. Trinity Valley will play Blinn tomorrow night. Snow is in region tournament play at home against Salt Lake on Friday night. Indian Hills will play the Region 11 championship game on Friday night against either Marshalltown or Southeastern Iowa. They will play at Burlington tomorrow night. Jones, Mississippi finished 20-3. They're ranked number 4. They beat Hines last night, 78-65. Cowley, ahead of us in the rankings at number 5, will play at Butler tomorrow night. Of course, we're playing at home tonight against Kaskaskia. Triton, 25-4, will open region play tomorrow night at home against Harry S. Truman. South Plains, ranked number 8, won last night over number 24 Odessa at Odessa, 85-82. Number 9 Panola, Texas, playing tomorrow night at Paris. And Daytona State, ranked number 10, won on Monday night at home over Florida Southwestern State, 91-83. But again, Blazers in great shape to be one of the top 8 seeds in the national tournament. Starting on March 22nd. If we're the 1 through 4 seed, we will play on Monday, the 24th. If we are the 5 through 8 seed, we'll play on Tuesday, the 25th. Maybe as late as the final game of that round on Tuesday in Hutchinson. I believe that would be a 9 o'clock game Vincennes time. Let's hope that we get a 1 through 4 seed and play on Monday, then have a day off Tuesday. We will play the quarters on Wednesday, and then there will be a break on Thursday before the semifinals on Saturday and the championship game, or the semifinals on Friday, then the championship game on Saturday night. Getting ready to start the second half of this basketball game, the final game of the regular season here at home. The Trailblazers will send out El Miraji and Akanmu along with, well, now there's a question here. Let's see. Williams is going to start. Akanmu is going to start. El Miraji, Bryson, and LeBron wanted to start, and Todd's not going to let him do it. He's got Andrews in there. I think you have to set your lineup at the bench for the start of the second half. You do that, then you can't substitute until the next dead ball. LeBron was raring to go, though. He didn't want to come off the floor. It'll be VU basketball to start the second half. Mackey is in there along with Hodges, Miles Liddell, Anthony Stanford, and, of course, Marquell Newsom. Here we go. To my left, Blazers with the ball, and we see the zone again. This is Williams over on the right side. Now then Bryson to Andrews. Andrews drops the ball back out front. Andrews works the ball back to Akanmu. 15 to shoot. Here's Andrews. There's a lob into El Miraji to the basket, lays it up and scores. Boy, El Miraji was waiting for that one. Give me the ball, I can score, and he did. Ball control now by KC. Over on the point, this is Mackey. Out front, Sanford, he'll drive, tries to get under Akanmu, and now there's the ball to Andrews, and Andrews dove after it. On the floor, he tried to push it back to Bryson, but he touched the baseline with the ball before he got rid of it. They got it back. New 20 on the shot clock. Down low right. This will be Sandiford inbound the ball. Lobs it in short. Here's a turnaround shot by Liddell. Off no good. Rebound by Vincennes. Taken by Williams to Christian. He'll bring it up across the timeline quickly. Up top on the point. Left side to Okonmu. Inside out. Turn around. Left-handed shot's no good. Ball deflected back into the hands of Andrews. Deep left. Bryson back to Okonmu. Goes under the basket. But shot up short. Okonmu gets it back. Double up down low. Will turn back to the basket. Lost handle of the ball and turns it over. KC's got it. He threw the ball right into the hands of Mackey. Now they'll tack down the lane. They lose the ball on the floor. And it's finally deflected out of bounds and a scramble to Vincennes. Last touch by one of the guys in the blue shirts. 17-point Blazer lead. Kaskaskia is giving up 75 points a game. They're scoring at that 81-point-per-game clip. They scored 81 against us earlier. Full court pressure comes into Andrews. Now there's a half-court pass to Bryson. We have numbers. Bryson fakes down the lane back to the left side to Andrews. Outside the arc. Wings it into Elmiraji. Elmiraji to Bryson for three from the corner. It's good. Tre'vell Bryson steps up for his fourth tray of the night. 51-31. Biggest lead of the game. 20 points by Vincennes. Minute and 40 into the second half of the game. KC with the basketball on the wing. Here's a drive into the lane by Liddell. Pushes it right side to Hodges. Hodges drives across the lane. It's the ball to the basket. Blocked by Elmiraji out of bounds. KC basketball. Newsom will drop down low left, inbound the ball for the Blue Devils. Looking for the weave. Comes into Sanford. Sanford off the left side. Newsom now three ball by Newsom is good over Williams. Second tray of the game by Marquell Newsom. Full court pressure. And a bad pass by Andrews inside to Newsom, who reverses under the basket and scores. Again, full court pressure. Into Andrews again. Again for the trap. Now then a half court to Bryson. We have numbers on the break. Bryson will drive it up inside. Fall away shot by Bryson is good. 16 by Bryson. 53-36. Vincennes by 17. 2.5 minutes into the second half. This is Liddell. Works it up top. Three ball by Liddell. Flat, no good. Rebound tapped by Elmiraji to Okonmu. He'll bring it up with the pass to the half court to Andrews across the timeline. To the left side, Bryson for three. His shot's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be U ball. Nice defensive play by Mackey. I think Bryson thought he had a gimme there. But Mackey decided otherwise on a quick play inside. Now comes to Okonmu in the lane. Backs it out. Now back to Bryson again against the zone. They'll reset. Andrews again on the point. Going about the 17-minute mark. Andrews inside out. Here's a drive by Williams inside up off the glass and rolls it down. Third basket by Dayton. 55-36. Newsom slowly across. With the dribble guarded by Williams. He'll take it under Williams to the baseline. Spins around. Feeds the ball in the lane. Stolen away. It's going to be picked off by Vincennes by Okonmu to the half court to Elmiraji. Up top, outside the arc, now then to Andrews. Elmiraji sets the screen as Andrews backs away. Brings it up against the two-out zone off the right side to Williams. Williams, now then Bryson through left to Andrews. Here's a lob inside alley-oop to Williams. Misfires, rebound taken down by Liddell. He'll bring it on, or Hodges. He'll bring it on his own. Down inside, throws the ball to the glass. No, but a foul called on Vincennes with Elmiraji backing up, trying to get in a defensive stance. Will send Hodges to the free throw line to two shots. Here's Hodges at the free throw line for the first time in the basketball game. He's a 56% free throw shooter. Shots in the air by Hodges. First one is good. As a team, the Blue Devils hitting 65% from the free throw line on the season. Now then, LeBron will check into the game. He sprints into the game, and Andrews will leave, and LeBron showing that he's okay. Here's Hodges at the line for one more. Shots in the air, and this one is good. LeBron's been in the training room at least 3 times. LeBron double teamed with the trap. Gets out of it with a pass to Bryce. Now we have numbers on the break. Here's a long lead pass to Dayton. Williams inside, reverses and scores. We break that press with a basket at the other end. Now here's a shot by Newsom, blocked by Dayton Williams. Comes off to Okonmu to Dayton, back the other way, lays it up, shots blocked, and all goaltending is going to be called on Miles Liddell, and Dayton Williams gets his 5th basket. And we get the first media timeout of the second half, 59-38 on the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968. Funding for this VU basketball broadcast is provided by the Vincennes Hampton Inn, 2863 Ford Road. The Vincennes Hampton Inn offers Wi-Fi service in guest rooms and a hot breakfast bar daily. They also feature 24-hour desk service and are a pet-friendly hotel. The local number for the Vincennes Hampton Inn is 812-316-0999.
Once again, everybody, welcome back to the VUP complex as we close out the regular season here against the Kaskaskia Blue Devils. We may face them again next Monday. They've got a game to win on Saturday against Olney Central. They barely beat the Blue Knights, rather. 82-77 last Saturday. We have the Blue Devils of Kaskaskia, the Blue Knights of Olney Central, and the Blue Storm from southwestern Illinois. And the blue and gold of the Trailblazers. I think we're the only team in the region that has gold uniforms. So we should be able to wear those in the region tournament all 3 days. This is Liddell if we're there 3 days. This is Mackey on the right side. There's a lob low right. Hodges against Almiraji. Boy, they bump. Inside, doubled up, now inside out. Comes back to Mackey. His three-point shot no good. Rebound to Conmu to LeBron across the timeline. Again, Conmu will slice his way down the lane. I thought he got an extra step there. Inside out. Comes back to LeBron. Deep left. The right side. After the wing, Dayton Williams. Back to LeBron. They changed up the zone to a 1-3-1. Now Williams with it. He'll challenge. Feeds the ball inside intended for Almiraji, and there's a reach and a foul. He forced that ball. They closed in defensively. We get a break there with the foul called on Miles Liddell. That will be his first personal foul. That's the first foul in the second half on Kaskaskia. We'll place the ball out of bounds to VU. Travell Bryson will inbound the ball. He will lob it in deep to Almiraji. Out front, now then to LeBron. LeBron on the perimeter. Dayton Williams back to LeBron. Looking to go inside to Okonmu and travels. He faked Okonmu, spun around, and he wanted to go back to the point, and it didn't happen. He turned it over. We lead by 21. 5 minutes into the second half. Slowly across, this is Liddell. On the weave, comes to Mackey. Mackey. Back on the right side, this is Liddell. Deep to right to Hodges. Hodges takes it in against Almiraji. Follow-away shot by Hodges is an air ball. Rebound by Bryson. Here we go the other way. LeBron across the timeline. With the dribble. Pushes the ball right side to Dayton Williams. Inside now then to Almiraji. To Dayton Williams. To Bryson for three. It's short off the left side. Hodges hauls down the rebound. He'll work it on his own across the timeline. Here's a pass, quick left. Pull-up jump shot is off. No good. Rebound taken down by Bryson. That jumper was by Sanford. Here we go the other way with LeBron on the point. Moving toward the 14-minute mark to play in the game. Screen out front. LeBron goes left of the screen. Now then to Bryson. Back to LeBron. Against the one. The 1-3-1's bothered us a little more. Here's LeBron for three. Shot no good off the iron. Rebound Almiraji. Back up and in. His third basket. He had the first basket of the game and has two here in the second half. 61-38. Liddell in between the circles. Works it with the dribble. Here's a weave right. into the hands of Sanford. Now back inside. Shot swatted down. Mackey got the ball up. Bryson with the block. Now that it comes back, Sanford. Sanford to Hodges. 3 to shoot. Here's a drive right by Liddell. Pitched it up. No good off the iron. Rebound by Conmu. And we get a foul called on Kaskaskia on Miles Liddell. That'll be his second. Michael Cooper will check into the Blazer lineup. Replace Conmu. Hey, want to wish the best of luck tonight to Jackson Hancock, the son of Coach Brian Hancock, and his Centralia Orphan basketball team. They are in the, and let's see if I get this right, they're in the sectional round of the Illinois State Tournament tomorrow night. They play at Marion, and I believe against East St. Louis. They've had a phenomenal year. I think they've won like 28 or 29 games. So good luck, Jackson, to you and your ball club. There's a pass left, Bryson. Now then back to LeBron, deep right side to Dayton Williams. Williams works it down with the left hand, past the lane, inside, lays it up off the glass and scores. Dayton in a funk for a while has picked up his offense in this game, 63-38. Again, our biggest leaders, a drive down the lane. Sanford goes up the shot, no. Rebound taken down by Cooper to LeBron. He'll bring it back quickly. Across the timeline, deep to the right side to Dayton. 3 ball in the air by Williams is good. Williams with 15, 11 in the second half. Blazers lead 66-38. Across the lane, Hodges inside, shot blocked by Elmiraji, but a cleanup by Miles Liddell as he was in the right place off that shot. And there's a turnover on LeBron and an easy basket by Gerard Mackey. Comes right back to LeBron, and Mackey's on him again. Across the timeline, LeBron, right side to Cooper. Deep right. This is Williams. He'll drive down the baseline, inside out to Bryson. And Bryson turns and has the ball deflected by Mackey out of bounds. Christian Andrews is going to replace LeBron. LeBron's going to go to the bench. And his body posture right now tells me that he's hurting a little bit. Harding Fair will check in. He will replace Sanford in the KC lineup. Blazer lead is 24. Bryson, Andrews across the line. He'll have to bring it back into VU territory. Dribbles the ball to the point, passes off left to Bryson. Now back out to Andrews. Andrews, 1-on-1 out front against the zone, comes back left. Bryson for 3, good. Travell Bryson gets his 5th tray of the game. 69-42, Blazers by 27. 11:40 to go in the game. This is Liddell, hands it off on the weave. Mackey. Now then here's a deflection and a steal by Bryson. This is a gimme and a slam with the left hand by Travell Bryson. Bryson with 21 points. And that will bring up the immediate timeout at the under 12, with the Blazers showing a 29-point, 71-42 lead on the Trailblazers scoreboard by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, back in 1 minute.
Support for this broadcast has been provided by First City Staffing. First City Staffing offers staffing services and temporary employment opportunities for a wide range of clients, including business owners in search of employees and candidates in search of employment. First City Staffing is located at 2007 Hart Street in the Memmering Plaza in Vincennes. Their phone number is 812-830-2014.
Support for WVUB is provided by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, located off the Hart Street exit in the heart of Vincennes. You can find their entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Lou Fuse, CJDR, Lou Fuse, where their motto is, we are family.
Travell Bryson has 5 trays. The most this season by any Trailblazer was 7 by Dayton Williams against Richard J. Daly. That was on November the 8th. The record is 9 by Scott George in 1993 against Allegheny in Cumberland, and 9 by Joey Ray here at home against John Logan in 2001. So Bryson's got a ways to go if he's going to tie the record, and I'm not sure that really is going to happen. His season high for points is 28. He's got 21 in the game so far. 71-42. Blue Devils with the basketball, and in control is Liddell. Passes it high to Harding Fair. Here's the give on the left to Galbraith. His jump shot is good off the left elbow. Second basket by Galbraith. He had one in the first half. He's got 6 points. 71-44. Christian off to Bryson. Left side back to Christian. Here's the deflection back in the hands of Christian. Christian Andrews gets under the defender. Bryson for another three. No good. Rebound deep off the right side. Grabbed by KC. Now then down court. 3-ball release is off. No good by Mackey. Rebound comes off to Andrews. He'll bring it up quickly through the lane. Deep right side to Dayton Williams. Williams backs away. One hands the ball to Christian. Now then Cooper. Cooper to Bryson. Travell backs it out. Get on the point. Andrews through the defense. Back to Bryson. Now then to Christian. Lays the ball inside Elmiraji. Turn around, shoot. Off the glass. No. Rebound hauled down by the Blue Devils. This is Liddell bringing it back. Pass goes long left to Galbraith. Now down the weave. Comes to Mackey to Galbraith. And then finally back into the hands of Mackey. Or by Liddell. Liddell puts a shot up. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by Vincennes. Finally off the floor. Recovered by Cooper. 10 minutes to play in the game. Blazers by 27. Andrews in between the circles. And runs into Hodges and goes down hard. I think Andrews thought that was intentional on the part of Hodges. I think it was just an unfortunate collision there. The official is reacting no other way. Terrence Hall will check in. He will replace Liddell. Here's Cooper with it. He'll dump it into Andrews. He'll bring it back across the timeline. Beginning of the half of the court. Christian down the lane a step. Now then to Williams. Dayton shot is up. It's no good. It actually turned into an air ball. Rebound by Hall. Hall across the timeline. He'll drive it down to the point. Fades to the right of the elbow. And the ball deflected away. Saved by Bryson. We've got it back. Travell. Long lead pass comes down to Cooper. Cooper outside the arc. Works the left side inside at the elbow. Puts up a shot. No one draws the foul. This should go against Mackey. No, correct it. It was Hodges. He got by Hodges. Hodges, that's his fourth foul of the game. We'll send Cooper to the line where he's 6 for 6, but those all occurred in the first half. Mayo Swanson getting set to check into the Blazer lineup. With Michael Cooper standing in. Blazer lead is 27. It was 15 at halftime. Free throw by Cooper is good.
In for the Trailblazers, number 3, Mayo Swansea, and number 5, Brian.
Okonmu checks in. Bryson goes to the bench, and Elmiraji goes to the bench. One more free throw here by Cooper. Bryson at the bench has 21. He had 2 in the game against them earlier. Free throw by Cooper is also good. He's now 8 for 8. Coming into the game, Cooper was hitting 80% from from the free throw line. The point guard now is Hall. He'll drop it off on the right side of Mackey. Mackey, it was open right. He goes back into the run of the defense. Now he passes the ball low right. Here's a shot up. No good by Hodges, and a foul off the rebound is called on 23. On Harding Fair will be at the line. It's on Dayton Williams. I think the official held up 2 and 3. We don't have a 23. At the free throw line is Fair, a 55% free throw shooter. It's good. If he hits 55%, you could say Fair is just fair from the free throw line. 73-45. Shot by Fair is good. That's his first 2 points of the game, 73-46. Still 9 minutes to go in the game. Here is Andrews, and the ball deflected behind. Now it's deflected back out of bounds, and last touched by Andrews. He gets credit for a turnover there. Blue Devil ball. Hodges will drop it in to Terrence Hall. At the point, guarded by Andrews across the timeline to Hodges on the right elbow. Now there's a long 3-ball in and out, no good by Liddell. Fight for the rebound into the basket. And finally, we are going to get a held ball. The alternating possession will belong to the Blue Devils. think that last shot was by Harding Fair. Liddell's not even in the game. That's my mistake. I'm fighting these uniforms. Going to bring out the Swiffer guy and mop up some moisture. From the right baseline, it'll be inbounded by Galbraith. He pushes it in short. This is Harding Fair back to Galbraith. 3 ball in the air is in and out, no good. Rebound hauled down by Andrews, and he did not have room to come down. We got a foul called on Terrence Hall. That'll be his first. That's her 5th team foul. With 8:38 to go in the game. 73-46. Here's Andrews. We'll bring it across all alone. Facing the defender out front, who's Mackey. Works the ball across to the left, now back to the right. Here's a pass to Cooper. Cooper hesitates, drives inside, lays it up, and scores. First basket by Michael Cooper, who gets to double figures. 75-46. Galbraith trades passes with Hall, and he'll back away, guarded by Williams. Galbraith gets the screen by Hodges. He'll drive left, lays it up inside, shot no. Rebound block out taken by Dayton Williams. Williams brings it out safely, now to Andrews. Back to Dayton Williams. They'll lay the ball inside. The pass was intended for Akonmu, and last touched by, I think, KC. We'll find out if we have the under 8 media timeout. Timeout on the floor, Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, 75-46 Vincennes, back in 1 minute.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties, is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Monday's supposed to be a pretty nice day. Temperature in the 60s. Here's my advice. Call in sick. Drive on down to Wren Lake. An afternoon game at 2 o'clock. That's good. It's about 2 hours from here. You can enjoy the game and then wend your way home and get home early and recover miraculously and be at work on Tuesday morning. That's a plan. KC basketball. Out front control by Harding Fair. He'll drive left against Akonmu, inside out. This is Hall with it, looking to develop against the screen. Spins inside, lost the ball on the floor. Picked up by Akonmu. Bryan will bring it on the dribble, long across the timeline. Lopes down the lane to the right. Here's Cooper for 3. Shots off, no good. Rebound by Swansea. Back up, reverses and scores. Nice job by Mayo Swansea to get the fake and then jumps to his right off the glass and picks up his 10th point of the game. Now then down inside, KC in transition. Gets a shot there that's partially blocked, but we get a foul called. It's on Dayton Williams. That'll send Galbraith to the line. That's our 3rd foul of the second half and only 6th in this basketball game. Bryson coming back at this first free throw, which is good, by Terrell Galbraith. That's his 7th point. That'll send Williams to the bench. I really would like to see somebody break our 3-point game record. They'll have to have 10 to do it. Free throw is in the air, and this one's also good by Galbraith. But with a deep bench, as we have, hardly going to get enough playing time maybe for someone to get to that point. Here's Andrews. Now then to Cooper. Cooper's 3 ball straight on is good. Wow. He went down, picks up the tray. That's only his 2nd basket. He's got 13 points, 80-48 Vincennes. Now then Liddell works the ball to the left. In trouble, backs it out. Controlled by Wilmoth, who came back in the game. And here's a pass right deflected by Cooper out of bounds. The most points by a VU opponent was Chris Weekly of Southern Union State of Alabama, the national tournament a few years back in the consolation round. He had 13. Think about that. Here's a drive left past the point by Hall out front. Wilmoth fakes the shot. wants to get rid of the ball, and he tries to feed it off on the right side. It's a loose ball. It's going to be picked up by Conway, a lope down court. Left side to Cooper. Backs it out. And now we'll reset with Andrews at the point. 6.5 minutes to go. Andrews. Deep to the left side. Here's Bryson for another three. Good! Travell Bryson bags his 6th three of the game. 83-48. 6:19 to go in the ball game. This is Hall to the point. Hall feeds the ball inside. Here's a spin to the basket. Shots up no good by Mackey. Rebound deflected loose. Comes down to Mayo. Swansea. Back to Andrews. Now then to Mayo. Mayo inside to Bryson. Inside out. Back to Andrews. Andrews will split the zone. Left side Mayo. Swansea for three. Shot's no good off the right side to Okonmu. He'll go back to the basket. Gets under against Harding Fair and puts it up and scores. 85-48. Blazers by 37. Really pouring it on right now. And I think in between the circles, the ball controlled by Galbraith. This is Wilmoth. Through Mackey to the left side. Here's pulling up. This Galbraith shot is in and out, no good. Rebound by Mayo Swansea. To Christian Andrews. I think probably at this point, Coach Hancock wants to really get through the rest of this game and get out of here. Not getting anybody hurt. He's got a big game on Saturday, the play-in game against Olney. Christian Andrews with it. Now then to Bryson out front. Bryson up on the point, right side to Swansea. Inside to Okonmu to the glass and scores. 87-48. Blazers led by 16 at halftime. We've scored 41 second half points. They've scored 17. This is Galbraith. Now then to Liddell. Terrence Hall. Here's a pass inside to Mackey. Puts a shot. No. Rebound by Okonmu. Here's Andrews. Down to the right side to Cooper. Cooper across the lane. Now to Okonmu. Okonmu will back his way in. Turn around hook with the right hand. Shot no good and a foul called. This will go against Hodges. And Hodges will foul out of the ball game with 8 points. He had 2 in the second half. He is their leading scorer. This will send Okonmu to the free throw line. Checking in the Blazer lineup is Darston Anye. We haven't seen him for a couple of games. Bryson stays. Okonmu's in there. Tavion Smith comes in, and so does Jalen Calloway. Coach Franklin now has emptied the bench. Here's Okonmu at the free throw line. Shots in the air, and it's good. Double figures with 10 points. 88-48. Free throws in the air, and this one's also good by Okonmu. And he'll give way to Ali Sacco. Less than 4.5 to go in the game. 41-point Blazer lead. You don't often blow out a Kaskaskia team. This is Galbraith. Now then here's a give to the right side. Harding Fair now back it out. Again, Galbraith will drive down, stolen away. Here's a breakaway by Tavion Smith. Now then to Bryson. Deep to the left side. And Calloway at an ocean outside the arc. Now then back to Calloway. Deep right side. Here is Smith for three. Shots in and out, no good. Slammed home by Travell Bryson. Wow. He has 26. 2 off his season high. Galbraith over on the right sideline. To Terrence Hall outside the arc. Works the ball down the lane across slant to Harding. Harding will drive with the left hand of the lane. Now backs it out. They overload the right side. Harding Fair has it. Works the ball against Smith and stolen away by Tavion Smith. The Blazers bring it back the other way. Tavion inside and telegraph that pass. It's going to be taken away as a drive down court by Harding Fair. Inside and up and good by Terrence Hall. Check it. It's Jakari Granger. Anye fires the ball left side to Bryson. Bryson works it on the arc. To the right side, Tavion Smith. Smith inside to Sacco, back to Tavion. Now then Tavion on the lane, back to Sacco. Sacco turns inside, lays it up and scores. Second basket by Sacco. 93-50 with 2:53 to play in the game. Terrence Hall in between the circles. He'll drive right to the point. Guarded by Callaway, deep left. Here is Harding Fair for three, and he meshes it. Check it, Wilmoth. Wilmoth gets his 18th trade of the year. He's a 45% three-point shooter. 93-55. Anye left to Bryson. Bryson, Travell inside the arc. Jump shot is good. Bryson with 28 points. 95-53. And we get a stoppage of play to get a player in the game. Wyatt Raleigh will check in. This will be his first appearance. A 6'3 freshman, Woodlawn, Illinois. And there's a timeout on the floor with 2:13 to go. This will be a media timeout. 95-53, Blazers by 42 points. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Underwriting support for this broadcast provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and featured Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also offer sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865.
Ball back inbounds. Raleigh gets his first touch of the ball, now comes back out front. This is Wilmot, pushes it off to Terrence Hall. Hall comes back to Wilmoth. 2 minutes to play in the game. He's guarded by Anye. He's the ball on the left side. Wilmoth tries to fight his way inside, gets to the baseline against Anye, and now we get a foul called on Darston Anye. That'll be his first foul. Talked to JR there during the break. He's got Bryson with 26 points. I've made a mistake on a basket somewhere. Bryson will leave. He'll be replaced by Swansea. Sacco goes to the bench as well, as Kanaza Chugwu will check in. So on my game recap, I'll correct my scoring. From the baseline, Kaskaskia the basketball. It comes out to Wilmoth. Here's a drive right by Hall. Inside, and Louisiana the ball he did out of bounds. It'll be VU basketball. No, they're going to say Callaway touched it last. 1:43 to go. Dropping down low right to inbound the ball. Comes into Josh Lewis, and Lewis throws the ball away. Callaway's got it. Callaway deep to the left side. Now this is Tavion Smith, goes to the glass and slams it home. First basket, 97 points for the Blazers. I seriously doubt if Coach Franklin wants to get to the 100 mark here. 1:24 to play. 97-53. Here's a pull-up three-point shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Kanaz. That shot was by Jakari Granger. Here's Callaway up across the timeline. 1:11 to go. We're going to have at least a couple of possessions here. So we may well get to the century mark. Here's Callaway. Off to the right side. Now then to Anye. To Mayo Swansea. Takes the ball down the baseline and scores. Mayo Swansea. It's the Blazers within 1 point of the century mark. Swansea now with 10 points in the game. Here's a turnover. Callaway will drive it up inside, lays it up and scores for 101. 101-53. Blue Devils with it. Terrence Hall. Outside left of the point. Lays the ball inside. This is Raleigh, and Wyatt Raleigh gets his first basket of the game. This is only the 11th game he's been in. 101-55, and let's see if we run this down. There's a deflection. Callaway gets it back. A pass across the timeline, hands the ball off to Tavion Smith, and Coach Franklin is beckoning for us just to kill the clock here. Off on the right side of Callaway, and 101-55 is going to be the final score of this basketball game. Trailblazers close out the regular season with 20 straight wins and a 26-3 record going into tournament play After tonight's regular season home finale victory over Kaskaskia, again, the final on the Trailblazers scoreboard. Well, actually, there's 0.3 of a second left in the game. As soon as they inbound the ball, there will be a touch and the clock will go off. Comes into Lewis. Josh Lewis did not even take a shot. That is the end of the game. 101-55 again is the final. On the Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Blazers win it over Kaskaskia. Back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Funding for this VU basketball broadcast is provided by Knox County Tire and Supply, 1330 South 16th Street. They stock Michelin and all major tire brands. Passenger car and farm road service is available. Knox County Tire and Supply is open Monday through Friday, 7 until 5, and Saturday, 7 until noon. Their phone number is 812-316-0811.
I wanted a college focused on me.
Focused on my dreams.
Focused on what I want to do and what I need to know to get there.
Focused on quality teaching.
Focused on understanding how I learn.
With a focus on hands-on learning.
Focused on making it simple to go back to school.
Focused on making college work for the whole family.
That's why I chose
Vincennes University.
Focused quality education at Indiana's first college, Vincennes University. Find out more at vinu.edu.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Franklin Well Services, LLC. Providing well servicing activities including cementing, acidizing, and fracturing. Owned and operated by Don Jones & Sons, Mark and Brent. Franklin Well Services is pleased to support Vincennes University.
Underwriting support for Trailblazer basketball is provided by Pioneer Oil Company. Pioneer Oil Company and its subsidiaries includes oil and gas exploration in Southern Illinois and Midwest. Today, Donald Jones Jr. and Sons, Mark and Brent, continue the family's award-winning tradition. Pioneer Oil is pleased to support Vincennes University basketball.
Okay, well, I had Bryson with 11 points at halftime, and that agrees with our stats. So he finished with 26, and I've got a glitch in my score sheet here, so I'm going to wait a little bit until I get the official stats before I start running down the scoring in this basketball game. Again, the Blazers close out the regular season 26-3, going into region tournament play at Ren Lake at 2 o'clock Vincennes time at next Monday. My broadcast time from the James Waugh Gym in Ina will be at 1:30. If we win on Monday, we will play Wednesday night at 6, and then if we win on Wednesday night, we'll play Friday at 8 in the championship game with, of course, an assured trip to Hutchinson on the line, although I think now with 26 wins, 24 of those wins are Division I wins, we're virtually assured of an at-large bid, and if even still not a first-round bye in the national tournament. There will be 8 at-large bids to be determined at the end of region tournament play around the country next week. 16 teams earn their way in, and 8 more will get at-large bids decided by the basketball committee, and that's all to be determined. The Blazers win it tonight, 101-55. I'll be back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
WVUB is supported by Ublar, Buick GMC and Cadillac in Vincennes. Ublar is a full-service dealership offering new and used vehicles. Ublar also offers GM service and parts. Ublar, Buick GMC and Cadillac in Vincennes, where customers send their friends since 1929, and online at ublarvincennes.com. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Quail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team of professionals provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Welcome back. Trailblazer Postgame Show. It's Coach Todd Franklin. They're written by Good Samaritan Hospital, official provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University. Comments from Coach Franklin after this timeout from GSH.
WVUB is supported by Good Sam Hospital. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Good Samaritan reminds you that screening saves lives by detecting colon cancer early. If you're 45 or older and have a family history, it's recommended to start regular colon cancer screenings. Learn more at gshvin.org/colonoscopy.
Well, I'm looking through you at the scoreboard, which shows us with a 46-point win. But dial back to 1987 when we brought Kaskaskia in here and won by 40 points and lose to them in the region tournament later on. So I've seen enough junior college basketball in 43 years to take each win for what it is. We blew them out here tonight, and perhaps they're looking ahead a little bit. But, I mean, overall, an impressive win, big numbers. The home fans liked it, the way we closed out the regular season. So a lot of positive things, including the fact we're 26-3 with a 20-game winning streak.
Yeah, it was great to close it out with the sophomores. I thought, we had some good performance out of sophomores. We had some good performance out of the freshmen. I thought we were much better in the second half. I thought the second half, I wasn't real pleased at halftime, to be honest with you. I just didn't think our competitive toughness was where it needed to be. And I thought our energy, our flair, our intensity, you saw it in guys like Dayton Williams. I thought Dayton Williams was a much different player in the second half. But you saw it across the board. I thought our intensity defensively, our confidence and assertiveness on offense were all much better in the second half.
He ended up with 13 of his 17 points in the second half. I had a glitch in my score sheet. Bryson actually ended up with 26 points. I had him with 28, and his numbers right under Dayton's numbers right under Bryson. That's where I went wrong on my score sheet. But two outstanding offensive shows. Bryson obviously can score. Really dialed in on the three tonight. He had 5 threes. That's a real positive, coming off a game in which he only had 2 points against them earlier. So he's established himself as certainly one of our leading scorers and a very definite threat to score with the basketball every time he touches the ball.
He can really shoot it, and he's really athletic, and he's learning. I thought Mayo Swansea was really good, and he's ascending. That's why you work all year. You work all year so you can get better. Sometimes it falls your way early, sometimes it falls your way late. Mayo has gotten a lot better. You saw that. I just thought her energy was better. I thought Christian in the first half was a little tentative and looked a little bothered by things. And, in the second half, the second half, a different guy. Not different strategy. We didn't have any different strategies, a different attitude about how to attack it. And hopefully he takes that into the postseason.
They started the game out really, I think, by pushing that zone way out on the floor. And Bryson was shooting over it. He got that long three down there off the left side. And, of course, inside to El Miraji and a Conmu. So they adjusted their defense a little. But I thought they were really trying to force it out on the floor in the first half.
We just got tentative. And, we still scored plenty of points, but you could just see we were allowing them to have some control of things. That's reasons I wasn't happy at halftime. Thought we let the ball get close to the basket. Some in the last 10 minutes of the first half, and hey man, you just got to step up. And I think we got LeBron's a little dinged, and they'll fight through it or he can't. I mean, he'll try. But in that we got some guys like, hey, y'all got to step up and play. Y'all can play. We're fine. You got to play. We got plenty here to play and beat everybody. But you got to step up and take it on. And I thought we did that in the second half much better.
He made at least 4 trips. LeBron made 4 trips, I think, to the training room. And when he came out of the game for the last time, his body language told me that he was uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, he's uncomfortable. That's where it is. You get a little back, and that's where we're at right now. But, if you can go, he goes. If he can't, he can't. And, the rest of the guys got to play. We like I said, we got guys can play, and they just got to do it.
hit 68% from the floor in the second half. A lot of those were shots inside, taking advantage. If we play them again, I mean, you develop a strategy for the next game. It may be them, it may be Olney Central, but again, you're going to come back on Monday and have to play in the region tournament, perhaps against the Blue Devils. So you've got a week to get ready for that.
We'll just get ready to be a basketball team like we do every day. Whoever's there is there. Whatever they choose to do. They may play man, they may play zone, they may press, just like everybody. They may do anything they want to try to do. At this time of year, you have to be prepared for all of it, and I think we will be. Now, will we play well enough, or does the other team play better than us? We'll see. I just want to make sure we play, and I thought in the second half was much better in the attempt to actually just play and compete.
Recognition of tonight's player of the game is underwritten by the Vincennes Hampton Inn at 2863 Ford Road, the official hotel for visiting teams here at VU. And, look down here, Travell with 26 points in the ball game. I got to perhaps give him the nod, but we have some other guys in double figures as well.
Yeah, it probably goes to Travell, but I thought that, we had a number of guys step up and play. I thought that, it was a good, especially in the second half, a very good team effort. I thought everybody was defending. I thought everybody was attacking, getting to their spots offensively, playing much more assertively. Thought we got on the glass. Look, again, these last two basketball games, we've had, astronomical rebounding advantages. Nights 43-17. It was about 42-18 or 19 against Wabash.
It was 43-15, I believe.
So, these guys, we've always been a rebounding basketball team, and, these guys have bought into that, and, that's a huge advantage for us, and we'll need to maintain that advantage come postseason time.
As a matter of fact, Okami got his fourth double-double of the season. He had 11 rebounds to lead us in that department in the ball game tonight. So over the next week, now we get ready to play on Monday. Of course, next week is going to be midterm or our spring break week for the Blazers. So hopefully we're going to make 3 trips to Mount Vernon. If we have to do that next week, being on spring break, does that make it easier for the team since we don't have classes?
Yeah, it probably does, because, when that one year we had to make the late games and come back, and we're going to go to class. So our guys were having to get in late, can't get treatment at the right times. You got to get up early in the morning. We really didn't get much sleep. That was that year we were defending champs. And, we just were stale in that championship game against Logan, who, were really good. And that third trip got us. It should be an advantage. We'll be able to sleep in the mornings, get up, get your treatments, have practice a little bit later, and those in-between days. And I think that definitely it should help. It may not be the answer, but it should help. It certainly won't hurt.
Coach, a great finish to the regular season, 26 wins, 3 in the region tournament, and maybe at least 1 in the national tournament, looking toward another 30-game season. I made a comment at the start of the broadcast. I mean, everybody strives to win 20 games as a benchmark of success. To win 30 is extraordinarily difficult.
It is. We've done it a number of times because we've had really good players. And, the thing is on our guys, and you got to give them credit for the last, 28 years, because I got to talk about my guys at Southeastern. We haven't, had a lot of bad losses, meaning, somebody shouldn't beat you comes and beats you, and that's hard when you're in our position. And this year, you go 16-0 in the district is another example of that. We're really proud of the fact of how we have been able to be consistent, have guys that show up, work, prepare, care, night in, night out, and that's what this team's done. That's how you win 20 in a row. And, we got guys getting better. You see our freshmen tonight, and if they can keep getting better over the next couple weeks, we should be a real problem. And I would think tonight should put a definitive stamp on, our trip to Hutch, which, if we get to go again, which it looks like we probably might, it's an incredible run. It would be 12 and 13 years. The one year we didn't was second year of COVID, and we were a little out of sorts. But this team is, I think when we're 6-3, I think a lot of people were thinking, well, this might not be one of those years. And, we were looking down the barrel of having Triton and Logan and guys coming in right there as we're sitting on the fence, and these guys gritted their teeth, got better, won those games, and really have taken off since. And, it is a special group. They've had a special year. I mean, 16-0 in this district. We're undefeated against the Illinois teams. We're about 23-0, counting the teams in the North. And that's include all the best teams in the North this time. This team is done the first thing you have to do in a season. It has ruled its area, right? This part of its world, it said, okay, it's Illinois, Indiana's our deal. We've seen all of them. We've played all of them. And these guys haven't lost any of them, so you got to give this bunch a bunch of credit.
The big question is, if we go to Hutchinson, will they get your record right in the program?
Well, they don't ever put me in the program, so I don't know if they would worry about the record. If we go, I guess I'll be officially second by myself in trips to go to Hutch. I don't know what's going to happen. One day we actually end up first, and I'm still not in there.
Well, they got Gene Best in there and Alan Bradfield and Dan Sparks, and you should be right in there with them. And every year they leave you out of the program, and every year you're livid.
It's livid. It's a little bit personal at some point in time. I mean, God darn, guys, this is what everybody strives to do, and here we are. Going to be second all time in it right now. One back of Gene, who's all time great. I mean, one trip away. 57 years old. I'm still not that old. I mean, it might be a good thing, but I'm not sure I'm the favorite son in Hutch, and that's okay.
That's all right, Coach. Congratulations. Here's the way the scoring went for the ball game tonight. First of all, Kaskaskia closes out the regular season 15 wins. 14 losses. Lionel Hodges wound up with 8 points. Terrence Hall did not score. Gerard Mackey had 4 points in the game. 2 by Jakari Granger. 16 from Marquel Newsom, their only player in double figures and the leading scorer, of course. Terrell Galbraith had 8 points. 8 by Miles Liddell. Dallas Harding Fair picked up 2 points from the free throw line. Josh Lewis played late, did not score, nor did starter Anthony Sanford. Colby Wilmoth had 5 points in the game and 2 by Wyatt Raleigh. 46-31 was the halftime score, and again, the final score, the Blazers win it 101-55. Christian Andrews had 2 field goals, including a tray, 1 for 2 from the line and 6 points. Mayo Swansea off the bench in double figures with 12 points, 4 field goals, including 2 trays, 2 for 2 from the line. In his total. Jalen Callaway, a late basket for 2 points. Brian Akonmu, 4 field goals, 3 free throws, 11 points. Tavion Smith, a late basket, scored 2 points. Michael Cooper, double figures. He had 2 field goals. 1 was a tray, 8 out of 8 from the foul line, 13 total points. LeBron Thomas did not score in the game. Travell Bryson, 2 shy of his season high. He had 26 points, 11 in the first half, 15 in the second. Drilled 6 trays in the game. Dayton Williams in double figures with 17 points. 13 of those 17 came in the second half. Ali Sacco, a couple of baskets, 4 points. Kanazo Chugwu, a first half basket and 2 points, and 6 points by Hussein El Miraji in the basketball game. Again, Blazers win it and improve their season record to 26-3. And again, next Monday at 2 o'clock, we'll tip it off in the region quarterfinals against either Kaskaskia or Olney Central, and those 2 teams are going to play on Saturday afternoon in Centralia for the right to get to the quarterfinals. Again, 1:30 will be the broadcast time. Tip-off time at 2 o'clock at Wren Lake. So for